Welcome to COIC Talk Time. Today we will be talking about what is going on in the communities and the authorities' responsibilities to those communities. Here we have Archbishop Gabriel Olosoji, the chairman of the Caring Outreach International Charity. The Archbishop has experiences to share regarding what is actually going on and the authorities that he believes are not always doing the right thing. Archbishop, I would like to ask you some questions which you have because of the experience that you have, many years of working with the communities. My first question would be, what is your experience that you want to tell us about today?
Thank you very much, my listener, and thank you, Reverend Ben. The recent experience, there are a lot of experiences which I had to share within this 47, 48 years in serving the community. The recent experience is about what happened with the police for a few months ago. I received email from the police, the Met in the UK, London here, asking me that they have someone who had come to report me to them, that using them as modern day slavery. The charity, the organization is using them as modern day slavery. And I replied the email that this is a charity and it's not my name as a charity. So the charity bears its own name and it has own board of trustees. So someone else could come and represent the charity. They said that it's you, the lady who was in charge said that it's you. We want you to come for that matter. And I said, this is charity, so we don't do anything wrong. And I told the lady all this, that the lady had to talk to superintendent, that I don't think this makes sense for me to come. And the senior officer now wrote a letter that if I don't come, they will come to the church and arrest me there. That's what he said on the email. And I said that it doesn't bother me if you arrest me. I don't even mind to die for the truth. Since the day I signed agreement, I made an oath for God and for community to serve the government and to serve all the people that I was ready for anything. That whatever I do, whatever the organization does, is always right. And so the member of the trustee said, okay, let's go there and see what they're going to say. And I went there with one of the board of trustee. And that's the experience I'm sharing for everyone to hear. That then I got to the police station that day, because to me, it's not a new thing about what is going on in the community. It's not a new thing with all this authority, that many of those things that they're doing is not really right at all. Then I went there, and then when I got there with the person I went with from the board of trustee, and they asked that someone came and to report the organization and to report me that they're using him as a slave. And I said that, and I asked the question, what did the person say to you? What has he said to you? He said that he put in to work with the organization. So, and I asked them, which organization? They said that Caring Outreach International Charity. And I said, what is Caring Outreach International Charity? And they showed me the form. I said, what is it all about? They said, oh, it's a charity. I said, then tell me, what is charity then? Charity is an organization who help people freely, and they care for the people in the community. I then ask them a question again, and I ask that person who came to report the organization. So what did he say that he was doing? Said that he goes out to give food to the poor, to the homeless. He goes out to help those people who are destitute. That he goes out there to help people who are in need outside. I said, is that what he did? He said, yes. I said, that what has that got to do with me? I said, what has that got to do with me as an individual person or as a chairman? What has that got to do with me? That's number one. Number two, on that form, I declared that he's ready to serve the community as a volunteer without pay. So you see, am I the one that is serving? He said, no, he's serving the community. What is he doing in the community? Doing what he applied to do. He was doing what he, and they were answering me, well, he was doing what he applied to do with the organization. Was he receiving any money? They said, no, because he's a volunteer. I said, why are you wasting my time calling me to all this, wasting taxpayers' money? Mm-hmm. Does that sound as a modern day slavery? I said, oh, they were looking at each other. The two policemen were looking, ladies and the man was looking at each other. It's our work. We need to do our work. This is what that's why we try, we do what we're supposed to do. I said, well, this is just wasting of time. There are a lot of things going out there which you don't work on it. And they were asking that question. I said, this person who came to report me want to use that to get leave to remain in the country. And it's not possible because this is a big lie. And that is also evil. And this person left the charity without even informing the charity because he had evil agenda. So now you invited me here with something that doesn't even has any ground at all. So these are the things that is most of the police are doing in the community. That is why they lost the confidence of the community. But there are good, nice, great policemen and women who put their lives online to transform lives and to ensure great things are done and re-investigation are made as well. There are great policemen and women like that as well. So this is a very bad experience. You can make judgment of that. The charity, somebody doing a voluntary work for charity. And this is the man who said when he was with the charity, said that he has connection with police, he has connection with immigration, he has connection here in the country, he can do whatever he likes to do. And if not, why will he now go to police and now report to police, and the police now taking on things that doesn't even make sense at all? So therefore, each one of you hearing me today, you need to know your right. And be able to defend your right. And if you cannot defend your right, you need to find an organization or good law firm who can be able to be of help to you as well. This is very, very important. And this is the experience I want to show you. This is my almost 49 years working for God and working for humanity, caring for humanity day and night. Why should I use someone to do something wrong? People's lives are in my hand, and they are so special to me. But don't forget, there are evil people who like to manipulate and do evil things. So that's why I'm saying this out. I'm not saying all the police are bad. No, there are 99% are great. 99% are what? Are great. It's just little of them who are just trying to spoil UK police. They are very, very great. like these people who interviewed me that day. So this is what I had to say on this. And since that time, nothing is heard from them because what they were doing were not right. So this is my answer, and this is my brief experiences I had.
Thank you, Your Grace. And Your Grace, what do you believe should be done about this?
What should be done about this is that I will talk to people in authority, especially to policemen and policewomen. I believe sometimes those people are on top, who are kind of senior ones, push the junior one to do things sometimes which they shouldn't have done. And that works all over the place. So I will advise anyone that is put in a place of trust should be trustworthy, should be reliable, and should be dependable as well, because they deal with lives. That man, that woman belongs to someone, and our life is attached to those family. So we need to understand that very well. Now, when we are in a place of trust, we must be trustworthy, we must be dependable, and then we must be reliable as well. And we must handle people's life in a greater way, as we will also handle our own lives. So do your work properly. Do it with all of your heart, with all of your mind, and with all of your spirit, and let your conscience be free at all times. Because the greatest army and the greatest police is your conscience. So do the right thing.
Thank you. And one last question. What is the advice that you have for the communities?
My advice to the community is that, like the UK and other parts of the world, I can call them world communities. My advice is that engage in doing good things at all times. Give your spare time to help others. Give your spare time for a good cause, like a charity. And also, like I had said before, be dependable, be reliable, and also be trustworthy also. It is good to give than to receive. And there's nothing so small about being good. Little goodness goes a long way. So this is my advice. Government cannot do all things, but government needs your participation as a community in doing all things that needed to be done. If you see anything that is not right, report it to normal authority, and they will take action. And if they don't take action, complain about it. Don't keep quiet at all. If you are going through any domestic violence, you're going through any crime-related problem or whatever things you are going through, speak out. Some people are scared of being assaulted or death. There's no day you're not going to die. So therefore, speak out. You will not die. You will live. God bless you all.
Thank you, Your Grace. Thank you, Archbishop Gabriel, for coming and sharing your experiences. And thank you, those that are listening. And I pray that the Lord will protect you and all of us. Amen.